Viewers and subscribers, this is part 2 of the Raw review on Sean's View Entertainment. Make sure to like this video and subscribe, as I will do Raw review in 1, 2, or 3 parts each and every week. And then after that, I will give you the WWE Raw top 5 moments, what I thought were the top 5 moments. Go check out the Raw review part 1 before this video. This is now part 2, and we just seen one hell of an exhilarating, entertaining, in-your-face match between Sami Zayn and Seth Rollins, who left it all in the ring. It could have been either man's match at either time. Sami Zayn tested the waters. Sami Zayn took Seth Rollins to the limit in an extraordinary battle. But in the end, it was Seth Rollins who would hit a great pedigree, a solid pedigree, sealing the deal on Sami Zayn. And ladies and gentlemen, we had all kinds of matches and mic work in the first hour of Raw. And ladies and gentlemen, now we got Brock Lesnar's return. Remember, the Raw review will be in segments. You know how Raw does segments? You know how Monday Night Raw has 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. Well, Sean's View Entertainment is going to have 1, 2, or 3 Raw reviews. Part 1, Part 2, Part 3. They're all different because they're all talking about different segments, different moments, different matches. So that's what we're going to get. And ladies and gentlemen, the Beast incarnate, Brock Lesnar. Backstage. Oh boy, there's Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman has returned. Paul Heyman back. There was a lot of questions. There was a doubt. There was a lot of confliction about Paul Heyman's status. But Brock Lesnar, ladies and gentlemen, is next on Monday Night Raw. You can only imagine what is going to happen. Yeah, but what a great match. Like I said, go check out the Raw review before this one. I tried to do the Raw review as I am watching the show live with my viewers, with the subscribers. That's what I try to do here on the show. And before I even watch this, before this even happens, this is 10:55 where I am right now. Before Brock Lesnar even enters, I am thinking that Randy Orton is going to show up, that Randy Orton is going to make his presence felt, and I would have no problem with that. Like I said, the pacing of Raw tonight, I mean, Raw could have been a little bit better, but go back to the first chapter. Go back to part 1 of my Raw review, and you'll see my feelings and my thoughts and what I rated. The first hour of Raw, I gave a 6.5 out of 10 stars. The match that we just witnessed with Cesaro versus Sheamus, and that's what I got to talk about in this Raw review. Cesaro versus Sheamus was absolutely entertaining. It was engaging. Cesaro got the victory. What a win for Cesaro. Backstage, we saw Jinder Mahal return. We thought 2MB was back. The 3MB, baby. But no. Jinder Mahal pinned Heath Slater, and in dramatic fashion, Jinder Mahal now has a spot on the Raw roster, while Heath Slater is going to be left as an unknown. He's not drafted to Raw. He's not drafted to SmackDown. We saw Titus O'Neil get attacked backstage after cheating by pulling the tights on Darren Young. That was definitely different underhanded tactics. I don't know why we got Darren Young versus Titus O'Neil, but that's exactly what happened, and that's exactly what we got. And quite frankly, I don't have a hell of a lot of big problems about that. In my opinion, it was actually a little bit surprising that we seen Darren Young versus Titus O'Neil. It was even more surprising that Titus O'Neil used the tights to defeat Darren Young, and there was even more that they followed that up. And that's what I like about this Monday Night Raw, is they're following things up. The pace, the concentration, and the piecing things together. Not as nicely as it should be, but things are coming together a little bit better in the third hour of Monday Night Raw. And as we are waiting in anticipation, and there was a huge brawl. Cesaro versus Sheamus, the match just didn't end there, ladies and gentlemen. After Cesaro won, there was a big brawl. There was a big breakthrough. There was animosity. There was struggle. It was absolute bedlam, mayhem supreme between Sheamus and Cesaro after the match. You thought the match was hard-hitting. You thought that was something. Well, but definitely, in my opinion, up to this moment, up to this time, Monday Night Raw, Finn Balor, let's just sum it up a little bit here. Finn Balor and Seth Rollins got in at it. Seth Rollins defeated Sami Zayn with a pedigree. Once again, a great match. I thought Sami Zayn had the match won on a couple of occasions. I thought Finn Balor was going to make his presence known in that match. I thought they were going to follow that up, because earlier in the night, Finn Balor got a shot in on Seth Rollins. He struck first blood. Finn Balor kind of, embarrassing, Seth Rollins. And then Roman Reigns confronting Rusev. Roman Reigns now a part of the mid-card. This is almost like when they put John Cena in the mid-card against Rusev for the U.S. title. I have nothing against it. I think it's a good idea. I think it's the way the WWE needs to go with that. But we're going to see what the WWE is going to go with Brock Lesnar's return tonight on Monday Night Raw. I'm going to sit back, because I'm going to watch this with my viewers and subscribers. I want to make this an experience. I want to make this social. And remember to like, comment, share, subscribe this video on Twitter and Facebook. And I will do Raw and SmackDown reviews and top 5s each and every week here on Sean's View Entertainment. As long as you like, comment, share, subscribe, and there's enough interaction. I will continue with this being more in-depth, being a little bit more thorough. I hate commercial breaks because that's what we're on right now. But I'm going to sit back, so don't get bored. Don't shut the video off. Don't exit out. Don't pause, because I'm going to sit back and I want to listen to what Brock Lesnar is going to say. I want to see what Brock Lesnar is going to do. I want to see what Brock Lesnar's reaction is. And how about the, no enhancements comment from Randy Orton? Brock Lesnar testing positive for a couple of drugs or something illegal. We're going to see if that comes into play. We're going to see how the fans react. We're going to see how the fans react. We're going to see how this is all going to go down. First hour Raw was okay. Was actually, I think so far the first hour Raw has been the best. Second hour was watchable. Now WWE has to pick things into another gear as we are in the third hour of Monday Night Raw. And remember, each and every week I will do Raw reviews in part 1, part 2, part 3. All of the same show, just in different parts, different sequences, different segments, kind of like to do. So here we go. We're going to get ready for Brock Lesnar's return, the Raw review. Make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. And I know I keep saying that because I sound like a broken record, but I gotta let that be known, because if you don't subscribe, if you don't comment, and it's me just talking to a wall and nobody watches and nobody responds back, well then it doesn't mean a damn. I'm not doing my part. I'm not doing my thing. I'm putting emotion, passion, and everything I have. And here we go. Brock Lesnar about to return, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Here comes the pain once again, straight to Monday Night Raw. Like I said, right now, Raw has went up to 7 out of 10 stars for me. Raw is now 7 out of 10 stars with that Cesaro match against Sheamus. And Roman Reigns confronting Rusev, that was cool. I like that. I like that dynamic there. Roman Reigns being built back up the proper way, the right way. And here we go. Oh, boys. Paul Heyman's in the ring. Let's listen to what Paul Heyman has to say. My client, Brock Lesnar. Can't put it too loud. I don't want WWE to strike me. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Is Paul Heyman. We haven't heard this in a while. Here we go. Brock Lesnar's going to hear. And WWE did a good job of having Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar making us wait, making us anticipate, because they knew that we are not going to tune out for Brock Lesnar. So they did a good job. This is a smart move, a strategic move, by having Brock Lesnar saved last. So you're forced to tune in throughout the show. You're forced to tune the channel back on from Monday Night Raw. A great move, a very solid move. And this is Randy Orton versus Brock Lesnar we're talking about. So you would have to assume something big is going to happen here, because we're not going to see Brock Lesnar appear each and every Monday night. But we will see Randy Orton appear each and every Tuesday night on SmackDown. So you're going to see how they're going to do this. How are they going to utilize this storyline? How are they going to get this together? Knowing that Randy Orton and Lesnar are on 2 different separate shows. Let's see how this goes out. Let's see what happens. Here we go. Brock Lesnar. Here we go. Here comes the pain. The pain has arrived to Monday Night Raw. And it may not be good for Randy Orton. It may not be good for anybody. Brock Lesnar is ready. Brock Lesnar is Suplex City ready. And here comes the pain in more ways than one. One of the most fierce, one of the most volatile, one of the most physical, one of the most dominating performers in WWE history. It is Brock Lesnar. Like I said, I'm pleased with this Raw. Raw, like I said, they made me want to watch to the third hour just because Brock Lesnar's here. If they would have put Brock Lesnar in the first or second hour, it just wouldn't have made sense. It would have been a dumb move on the WWE's part, and this is where the WWE's smart. But we are going to listen into what Brock Lesnar is going to have to say here, and Paul Heyman. Here we go, viewers and subscribers. What are they going to say? What's going to happen? Here we go. I'm just going to quiet down a little bit here, and then I'm going to give you my thoughts and my feelings. All right? Obviously, I can't showcase it. I can't give you what's happening on my screen because, WWE would want to sue me for billions and billions of dollars. So, as if they don't have millions and millions already. But here we go. What's Heyman going to say in Lesnar about UFC, about SummerSlam, about Randy Orton? There's a lot on the plate. Oh, he's got Atlanta, Georgia Suplex City shirt on tonight. The fans are automatically going to love Lesnar for that one. You may not hear anything about drugs or illegalness or any of that sort. Remember to tune in every Monday and Tuesday night for the Raw and SmackDown review as I watch it with my viewers and subscribers live. Brock Lesnar. He's going to entertain us. He's going to bring Orton to Suplex City. Entertain us. Say entertain. is going to entertain us? I thought it was brutality, physicality. Wow. Really? Wow. Is brutalization. Damnation. We know what he did to John Cena one year. We know what he did to Triple H, CM Punk, The Undertaker. Can you imagine what Brock Lesnar's going to do to Randy Orton? Or can you imagine what Randy Orton's going to do if he brings Brock Lesnar to Randy Ortonville, RKOville, RKO out of nowhere? Here we are. Yep, he can say anything he wants because what are you going to say? Well, how are you going to stop him? How are you going to do anything to him, really? Paul Heyman's going to sell the match to us tonight. Is Randy Orton going to invade Raw since he's now a SmackDown superstar? Super duper star. The new era needs to step up. Brock Lesnar's the measuring stick. Brock Lesnar is at the top of the food chain. Brock Lesnar coming fresh off of a UFC victory. No matter how you want to slice it, no matter what you want to say, Brock Lesnar is the force. What's going to happen? Orton. You got to assume that Orton's going to be here. Something's going to happen here, folks. We're just waiting. We're sitting on it. You've heard of this Randy Orton. He's a legend killer. He's a thriller. He's a returner. RKO meets the F5. It's going to be great. First time ever. One RKOA. KO. It will be lights out. He will shock the world. Oh. We'll be reminded of that. That's a part of history. It's in the history books. In his head. It's the song, it's the theme music, it's what he says, it's what he does, it's what he believes. I hear voices, and they're telling him to punt Lesnar in the head. This is tough because I don't know if I like Lesnar and Orton, so this is a tough one. This is a tough predicament. It's going to be a hell of a match. Perhaps one of the greatest matches in SummerSlam history. Wait, what's happening? To suplex it. Well, Orton already knows he's going to be in Suplex City. It's just a matter of how long he's going to be in it, how much he can endure it, and if he can hit an RKO out of nowhere. Malarkey. The point is, now Paul Heyman begging, listen to my voice. Paul Heyman trying to be the voice of reason, voice of consequence, perhaps. This is going to invoke something. This is going to provoke something here. Something happen. Something's going to manifest itself. They're not just going to have Lesnar come out and Heyman and talk. There's something, I'm telling you. He's going to be on a Titantron via satellite. Something's going to erupt here. And I'd be very surprised if it didn't. You're not man enough to get Brock Lesnar in position for an RKO. That's... Wait a minute, there it is right there. I knew it. There's Randy Orton and RKO out of nowhere. There it happened. Randy Orton did it. Randy Orton struck like a viper, like a snake. Randy Orton has invaded Raw. Randy Orton has invaded Raw. Randy Orton. Oh my God, Randy Orton's going to go for a punt. Wait a minute. What's happening now? The referee's getting the hell out of... My God, Randy Orton struck with venom. Wow. All it took was one RKO. Randy Orton with vengeance and violence. Security, referees, officials. Randy Orton, ladies and gentlemen, making an impact. Making his presence felt. Randy Orton strikes first on Monday Night Raw. Brock Lesnar never seen it coming. Paul Heyman was talking this big hype. Brock Lesnar caught off guard. Randy Orton has shocked the world. Holy crap. It happened. Randy Orton did it. Randy Orton has invaded Raw. Brock Lesnar is not happy. Oh my God. What is going to happen at SummerSlam? RKO versus the F5. Randy Orton shoving in the face of Brock Lesnar. Oh my God. Can you believe what we have just witnessed? I cannot believe Randy Orton with an RKO out of nowhere. Randy Orton has invaded Raw. Brock Lesnar is in shock, and Randy Orton's going crazy. He's hearing the voices in his head. Good God Almighty, Raw review. So the third hour of Raw, second into third hour Raw, was pretty damn good. It was a hell of a moment. It was something. It was remarkable. Randy Orton strikes with fierce venom. Randy Orton with an RKO. That was a good way to... I'll give Raw 8 out of 10 stars. I feel that's a fair rating. 8 out of 10 stars because we've seen Randy Orton and Brock Lesnar in the same ring at the same time, and Randy Orton invaded Lesnar, and he took Lesnar out by surprise. 1, 2, 3. Randy Orton gets a level up in the competition. Finn Balor gets a level up in the competition. I'll give Raw 7.5. 7.5 out of 10 stars. Subscribe for more Raw reviews. Part 1, Part 2, Part 3. Subscribe.